Hey guys, we're going to start our snowball cookies a little later than I had planned, but us and the babies went riding. Me and Sonny and the babies in the pasture. I'm going to share some videos later. I can't never get this thing to fit in. There we go. Now we've got 2 sticks of butter, which is a cup. And then I have some in here that it's supposed to be room temperature. So 2 sticks of butter, room temperature. And we're going to cream them for a good 2 minutes. We want them as soft and fluffy as we can get them, okay? And I know this is not technically a mixing bowl, but it works. Cream them a little higher so it fluffs a lot of air in them. Get them good and fluffy, fluffy, fluffy. I'll scrape my bowl down a little bit. If I had my white mixing bowl, which I looked for, and as usual, it was nowhere to be found. And I don't think I've taken it to Sonny's. I really don't. I think it's, I don't know. It's just went in my for right now. I don't know. I'm going to beat it a good another minute since I did stop long enough to set it down. That's long enough. Now guys, I think this is what makes the difference, I think, in our cookies, and why they're so, I mean, you put them in your mouth and they just kind of fall apart. They're so airy and wonderful, but we use powdered sugar in our mix and not granulated sugar. 3/4 a cup. 3/4 a cup of powdered sugar. Okay, got that good incorporated. See how creamy? That's what you're looking for. Creamy. Let me get my, forgot my vanilla right in front of me. Right in front of me. Okay, we need 2 teaspoons, guys. I think I got me out a teaspoon. I don't normally measure, you know, I normally just kind of do, but we're going to measure. We're going to do our best to measure. 1, 2, and then we need a pinch of salt. Just a pinch, guys, just a pinch. Now let's get that incorporated. Okay, that's good. Okay, now I've got to get my flour out. And y'all, look what I'm using. Right, Lily. And always, guys, when you're getting flour out, don't ever just dip your cup into your flour, because then you may wind up with more than you want. You want to kind of mix it up like that and put lightly mixed, you know, kind of fluffed up flour. And this is all purpose. We're using all purpose. And I'm making a mess. That's okay. But we need 2.5 cups. So here's 1 cup. We're going to go ahead and put that in. Then we'll mix it. So we don't want too much in there. there and you see all that flour going everywhere. Looks like a little whirlwind right here. Okay, we got that incorporated. Now let's fluff us up another. I didn't find a spoon, so I'm using a little cup, but I'm fluffing it. Because I want to get the right amount of flour. I don't want it too much. Not really supposed to shake it like I did just now either. I'm supposed to have something to straighten it off. I make a mess, guys. I make a mess cooking. That's why my mama, she always said, Nibby, you make the biggest mess. Look at there. Okay. There's another cup. And my big old mess down here. Now when you get this mixed up, it's going to kind of look like it's not going to, like it's not mixed enough or whatever. But it's kind of like the pie crust that we cook. It comes together. Okay, we got another one mixed in. Now we just need our quarter of a cup. There we go. Now we done that good. Made a mess, but done it good. Let's get these mixed in. Take time to make sure I incorporate the little edges down there. Hear how it's kind of slowing down because it's getting thick. Getting thick, guys. Look at that. I'm not touching them, just letting it come out. Now, see? It's very thick and kind of crumbly looking. Now, I add pecans to mine. I love pecans. Now, I ground up some of my pecans real small. You can see, like fine. But then I like to leave some pecan. Use a cup at least. If you like pecan. But I use a touch more. Now I may not use all I've got in here because this was a cup and a half. Yeah. Then you just mix them up in there. Let me go ahead and scrape my bowl right quick before I do that. Just get all this off the sides. Make sure it's down in there where it needs to be. Get that out of the corners. These cookies are so good. Normally I have my KitchenAid mixer to mix them up with, but that's one of the things that hadn't got brought over from that house when I lived in it, Sonny's house. So we just make do around here, guys. I think Miss Renee asked if we all cook so different. I mean, cook different, eat different. Why don't we cook together? And it's just because we're family, and that's just what we do, I guess. We just do. Okay, now I'm gonna hope I don't burn my little mixer up. We're gonna go fast so we can get it done quick. Guys, and look look, it didn't even, look with the pecans, it didn't even clump up in my, I will clean this, I promise, guys. I promise. Okay, now let me move this out of the way so I can get my cookie sheet with my parchment paper on here. And I wad my parchment paper up so it'll lay a little better. But guys, all you do once you get them made like this is you just get you a little bit. And you just have to kind of see what size little ball you want. And you just roll them in your hand. Lay them out 2 inches apart. But see how they come together? And some people now, I will tell you, some people with their little pecan snowballs or whatever, they put them like in the refrigerator for 30 minutes to 2 hours. I never have put mine in the refrigerator, and they've always maintained their circle. Now you watch, I'll get them out today and they won't be a circle, but that's okay. They'll still taste good, so we don't care. I guess that's why I don't bother doing it, because I don't care. If they, you know, don't stay in a circle, it's still going to taste good. We're still going to eat them, so. But anyhow, this is what you do. And then, guys, you're going to cook them on a 350 oven, in a 350 oven, on a cookie sheet with parchment paper, or I guess you could spray them. I never have. I've always used parchment paper. And then you cook them for 12 to 14 minutes. That's depending on your oven. All you want is the bottom part of the cookie to be a light brown. Your top is still going to be kind of creamish color. It's not going to get brown. So, you're not waiting on your cookie to get brown, in other words. You're just... But you do want to round it off real good, like this one here. See, it's kind of broke apart right there. He would break apart if I left him like that. You want it rounded and no, like, crack in it or whatever. I'll make this one cookie sheet full, and then we'll cook them, and then I'll be back once they all get done. And then show you what we do with that. I'm sure a lot of y'all already know, but some of y'all may not. And this may be a different way of making them for y'all. Like I said, we use powdered sugar in place of granulated sugar. And to me, it makes a softer cookie. Kind of a break apart, melt in your mouth kind of cookie. Absolutely delicious. And you're supposed to make them all pretty much the same size. As you can tell, mine get a little bit wonky. But it's okay. But it takes a little while to make them, guys, simply for the fact that there's a lot. Now, once I put this in the oven, I'll cover it and put it in the refrigerator until these get done, and then I'll take it right back out and form some more and go on with it. And the reason you leave them 2 inches apart is because so that the heat can get around them and cook them even, because they are little round things. We hope they stay round things, right? But see, you can just squeeze them together like that, and then just roll them up. Oops, left a little crack, see? You don't want to crack. Now, some people use, you know, those little dessert scoops. I guess that's what that is. It's like the little bitty scoop, and they scoop up that, and that way they're all the same size. I don't have one of them, and this is how we've always done it. And they always cook. I mean, we don't ever have any that they cook, so. Move them just a little bit. Probably a little off on my 2-inch thing, but that's okay. One more, and then we're going to put them in the oven, and then I'll be back whenever these come out and they cool off a little bit. You want them still warm for our next step, but you want them still cool a little bit. There you go. Okay, I'm going to fix them to put them in the oven. Matter of fact, let me just go ahead and put them in the oven. And I put mine on the middle rack and put my timer on 12 so that I can start checking them right at 12. I'm going to clean my mess up I'm going to put these in the refrigerator and I'll be back. Okay, guys. Our first batch is out of the oven and some did not stay in a circle. It's okay. They still eat. But when they're warm, see how they're lightly brown on the bottom, still white on the top, or cream, or whatever you want to call it. While they're still warm, you want to put them in some powdered sugar. Be careful rolling them because they will fall apart. We just want to roll them in some powdered sugar. Then after they cool, after they cool, we'll rub them again. We'll powder them again. Because I don't know about y'all, but we like a lot of powdered sugar on ours. You know, since we eat so healthy. We eat so healthy. But this is it, guys. This is what you do. When I get through powdering them, I'll try one for you. And then I'll be cooking the rest. And we have had them to literally break apart when we were trying to do them. But that's okay too. But these are so good, and like I said, I think the reason that they're so light is because of the powdered sugar in them and not the granulated sugar. Now some people do use granulated sugar still to make theirs, and that's okay. I mean, if that's, you know, the ones they like, it's each to their own. I have tasted some now that I didn't like at all. We've got a bakery sandwich shop here in town, and they call them wedding cookies, but same thing. But they're terrible. They're terrible. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and dip this one again and go ahead and take a bite. Mmm. Look at that. So good. Mmm. So good, guys. Okay. I'm gonna wash my hands. Finish cooking the rest. Love you. Okay, guys. These are cool. I forgot I said, well, shoot, you didn't tell them what to do with them. These are cool now. So I'm just going to roll them again. These just come out. I'm going to roll them again, and then you put them in a container. But you just roll them once they're cool. You don't want to put them in a bowl when they're still warm at all, because then your sugar will kind of melt and get yucky looking. But then also when you put the lid on the top of your bowl, it'll make all your cookies kind of melt. So that's not a good thing to do. Just make sure they're good and cool when you roll them that very last time, and you want them, remember, just a little warm when you roll them the first time, so that the warmth, for some reason the warmth kind of melts the sugar into it, and that's why you roll them the second time, so that you have that good powdery sugar base on them. But do not put them in something and shake them. Not if you make this recipe, because then when you open it up, it's going to be all to pieces. It won't be in little cookie short forms anymore. So y'all try. If y'all try this recipe, y'all let me know. I know a lot of people have been making these for a lot of years, and if you like yours, hey, I'm just giving ideas to maybe young girls or people that's never tried to cook snowball cookies before. I don't know. But I'm hoping, really hope y'all share it with a lot of your grandkids that's just gotten married, or daughters that's just gotten married. Share this page with them so that they can have somewhere to just learn some of the old stuff. Some of the old stuff, and not all shortcuts. And I don't mind taking some shortcuts. You know, we do cook in the slow cooker sometime and stuff, but I mean, there's just so much you can learn from the old stuff. So y'all share this out with them, cooking with Mammy. I love you. I'm going to wait on these to cool a little bit, roll them the first time. Now, I do have a little bit more dough to cook, but I'll cook it tomorrow because it's getting late. So, all right. Love you guys.